Hello everyone. For today's video, I am doing a black and white coloring page on some graph paper that I have. Overall, this took 4 hours to complete, and I'm just using various different grid patterns. So it's been a while since I've done a video, and there's a lot of reasons for that, but I am back, and I plan on being back for the foreseeable future. There's going to be more information about why I left and everything in the new year. For December, I have 3 videos planned, but in January, I'm going to start a more regular schedule for you guys to see. So the reason I'm doing this on graph paper is because every pattern that I'm using requires a grid to make it look right. And then when I scan it as a black and white photo, those grid lines disappear. So it makes a perfect coloring page for grid line patterns. So yeah, now I'm using a few patterns that I have never used before. There's one right in the middle there, that swirly looking thing is called Mariposa, and it's becoming one of my favorite patterns in the whole collection that I have. And I still haven't perfected it quite yet, but I'm really liking the journey of discovering how to do it and make it look nice. This one is called Castle, Cassell, and I like this one too. There's no patterns in here that I dislike, actually, but a lot of these are just a lot of fun to draw. You'll see as we go along here that I have made a few mistakes. This is the first drawing that I have done in quite some time. If you look over on the right hand side of your screen right now, you can see my hand kind of covering up a piece of paper. Not anymore, it's gone. But that was a list of patterns that I'm using for this tangle. Sometimes I like to write down the patterns that I want to use. It just makes the drawing process go a little bit faster, especially when I'm doing these grid line patterns. That way I'm not looking through my whole collection of patterns looking for specific ones. I've already got a few outlined as to which ones I want to use for the drawing for the day. So let me give you some updates on my life and Allie's life. Allie is done with band camp and marching band season. If you follow me over on Facebook, you know that they had a quite an exciting season this year, and she quite enjoyed it. I was able to go to several different competitions, which was exciting for me because last year I didn't get to go to really any of them because I had a book deadline right around the time that she was in band camp and in marching band season. So I was excited to go and see her this year quite a few times. And she had a little part, little dancing part where it was just her and a few other people. And so it was nice to see her featured a little bit in this year's program. If you're interested in seeing her marching band perform, I will leave a link down below, and you can check out her show for this year. It was wonderful. Oh, this is the pattern that I was talking about, Mariposa. That's becoming my favorite. Anyways, updates on me. Nothing too exciting. I've had a few health issues, which I will get into more in the new year when I explain where I've been and everything. But they are sorting themselves out slowly but surely. It's been quite the journey in the last, 3 to 6 months or so, trying to get myself back on track health-wise. But I am getting there, and I was in physical therapy for quite a while for my back. If you've been following me for a long time, you've known that I have back problems. I've had back problems since I was about 13. And I was finally put into physical therapy for 8 weeks, and it helped out quite a bit. And I'm continuing with the exercises and the things that I've learned at home. And it's really helped quite a bit. I'm actually able to walk further and go upstairs without feeling like I'm going to break in half. So that's really nice. I've never tried physical therapy before. This was my first time in physical therapy, so um, I was hoping that it would help, but I wasn't 100% sure that it would. But luckily, it did. So that is one thing that you should know about. That is good news. Overall, me being away for this long, I've really looked at things and whether or not I even wanted to continue my YouTube channel and why I was doing this to begin with. And needless to say, I am back, and this is something that I'm going to keep doing. And yeah, so there's a lot I want to tell you guys, but I'm going to leave it for the new year. And the reason I'm leaving it for the new year is because there's just so much. There's no point in getting into it right at this point. I want to be able to tell you all of my plans for 2018 and stuff, so the best time to do that is in a 2018 video. So I'm just finishing up this. If you're wondering what this pattern is called, it's called Oddballs. It's an interesting little pattern. I'm just trimming off the edges and the mistakes, and I'm scanning through here. You can see some of the mistakes I've made, and yeah, getting back into the swing of things isn't always easy, but I just had to get in there and do it and not be too critical of myself and the process this time. So hopefully you enjoyed it. It was definitely a fun little tangle to draw. This was done in a day that I actually drew 3 drawings, which I will be playing throughout the month of December. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already. Leave a comment down below. All of my links are down below for all of my classes on Skillshare, and I'll leave the link to Allie's performance and blah, blah, blah. So I thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.